Welcome to our 2500th episode.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
And happy 2500th episode.
What? Oh, you look like a Cheeto, my friend.
Oh, you look like a Dorito, my friend.
Yeah. We've done it.
Aren't you glad we matched?
Orange, you glad? Did you really
Yeah.
do that on
I did. I'm so happy.
purpose?
Link. I'm so happy.
It's hard to believe, 2,500 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just to get some perspective on exactly what kind of accomplishment this is for all of us,
Right.
we asked ChatGPT, what are some major cultural touchstones that never reach the number 2,500, and you will not believe the results that we got.
Starting with the category of tennis.
Yeah,
no
'cause why
tennis
not?
player has won 2,500 Grand Slam single titles. In fact, Margaret Court holds the record with 24 titles. Not even close, Margaret!
Billboard #1 hits, how about that?
Okay.
According to ChatGPT, no artist or band has 2,500 Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits. Not one.
Right.
Not even one. The closest is the Beatles, and they just have 20 #1 hits. Pretty forgettable, Beatles.
I love how you always say 2,500.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of this whole thing is how you spell out the 2,000 and the 500.
Well, that's how you say the number, right?
Well, I usually say 2,500.
Okay, well, if you're colloquial.
Okay, let's get political because we never do that on this show. There haven't been 2,500 presidential elections in the United States. ChatGPT tells us that since its independence, the U.S. has had fewer than 60 presidential elections. Oh, hit the bricks, presidents. We could go all day.
But instead of making this all about us, we want to make this episode a celebration of every single person who has played a part in bringing us to this milestone. So, thank you for making this show a part of your daily routine.
Or even if this is your first time, odd choice as a first episode, but
Yeah.
thank you anyway.
Yeah, glad you're here. Stevie, how you feeling?
I have a hankering for some montages.
Oh, yeah.
You're feeling nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just, are you emotional?
Yeah, and I'd like to watch like multiple clips in a row with like a music bed is like the mood that I'm in. So
Yes.
Music bed.
I love it.
I think this would be a good episode for me. So we do want this to be a celebration of everyone who helped us to get to 2,500
There you go.
episodes. But who better to start with than you? Because at the very core of this show, what everyone connects with the most are the beautiful moments that show your amazing friendship. So to honor that friendship, we put together a nice little montage. Let's take a look.
Why would
My
you do
slap
that?
starts at the moment of impact.
So wait, don't touch my face.
Beans
6.
with an S.
You don't get more than one guess. He should be punished for guessing bean. That's the dumbest guess ever. Why wouldn't you just guess beans? I'm putting a dart in the tantrum hole. You're not even filming with the GoPro.
No.
I'm so excited about your GoPro,
it-
and you're not even using
We've
it.
got better shots for that.
Let me have, the chin is so long. What are you doing over here?
I'm touching this side of the beard. This is what you're doing. You just you're completely blocking me out from my side of the beard, man.
Let her talk, man. Why are you always interrupting Stevie?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who's always interrupting Stevie.
That was the joke,
I'm trying to
doofus.
balance it out.
I'm on the freaking edge, man. I'm so frustrated. If you want to make Stevie do the show, don't put her in that
I
spot.
do the show.
She's got plenty. You do your
Hello?
part of the show,
Hello?
and he does his part of the show. Like, we rate stuff.
Okay,
Either rate it or ask her to replace you.
I think I know which one I think is the best.
All right, me too. This one.
Nope, the vanilla blonde.
If they weren't
a
in danger.
gorilla could be my co-host for the show.
Screw you, man.
Totaling 505 calories.
That was so perfect. 5 calories.
Don't talk to her. Talk to yourself.
You take in 5 calories every time you breathe. I'm reversing the slap. I'm starting and I'm reversing.
When you slap, you stop right there.
Guys, I've told you about this.
Told you.
No. Nobody's chipping a tooth.
I could probably
Don't
get
put him to work.
a gorilla to come in here for you when you're sick. I mean, that's how.
Really can't do what I do.
Listen,
Jerk.
it's not an insult to you. It's just that's a compliment to gorillas.
You said you wanted it.
No,
No, you said you wanted it.
No, we have to split it, man.
You said you wanted it.
Best friends split.
And that's why you shouldn't get it.
I should just invent an imaginary.
He guessed bean. 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
What? Oh, don't hit me twice.
It's as healthy as ever.
What? And why was there so many more clips of me throwing tantrums?
Oh, yeah, I didn't say
Yeah,
it.
that's so weird and not actually how it happened.
Yeah, it's like there needs to be some sort of like. That's not what you said it was going to be.
Yeah, actually, I was just told that was incorrect. That was the incorrect montage. But
What was that one for?
It was to set up this next montage.
For some reason, we've been best friends. Well, for some reason, we've been best friends for a long time. I can't explain it.
Do you trust me? Look at me. Tell me you trust me.
I trust you.
I trust you.
Man, this is what best friendship is all about.
Okay, we call to order the meeting. What are you doing? You're crazy, man. Nothing wrong with this!
Why are we holding hands?
Because I need you right now.
Oh, it was a little different than I expected it to be.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, now trust me.
Way different. Whoa.
We were being dinosaurs.
We're being dinosaurs?
We were being dinosaurs. There's Link. He's in here too.
Dear Diary, today, my best friend Link and I were discussing mooning. I love him.
Is it a skirt?
It's a skirt. This is totally normal.
I don't think I can do this without you.
I don't think you can do that.
Link, you've been my best friend for quite some time. We're gonna be best friends all the way to the 23rd century together.
How does it feel? Little bit awkward. Yeah. I love you.
Now that's more like it.
Listen, I really appreciate that. I thought you were gonna cut to the montage of when that time that Link went on the 2-week vacation and we brought the gorilla in. As a screen test.
Hey, you said I love you more than me in that montage.
We got so much great footage.
I
with
know
that
you
gorilla.
feel like you
thought-
gotta go hard with gorilla talk now, but I know how you feel.
Yeah, I said I love you twice. How many times did you tell me that you love me?
Not in the montage.
Oh, well, say it now.
I love you.
Thank you. You felt like you sort of gave up at the end there. I love you.
But it went higher.
Okay, so speaking of friendships and relationships in general, we were curious to know just how many Mythical Bees have met someone important in their lives thanks to GMM.
Oh.
So we asked, and they told us.
Hi, Rhett and Link.
I'm Lauren. And I'm Monica. And we're from Michigan. And we went Princess when we were in first grade.
This is my friend Julia. We met when I was in first grade. She was in second, and we started watching your show, and it just brought us so much inspiration and creativity to make art together.
I'm Sofia from Argentina, and my special someone is my friend Brenda. I was preparing the fan video for GMM 1000 episode, and she sent her submission. She messaged me through Tumblr, and after that we started talking, and we found that we had so many other things in common besides GMM, so we have been best friends ever since. Thank you for that.
We connected through GMM because I had the 1000th video coin. She saw it, she wanted it, so I gave it to her. We had been watching GMM separately before that, but once we both found out that we both liked it, we started watching it all the time together. At the mornings, at school, at dinner, any chance we got.
So I watched Good Mythical Morning for as long as I can remember, yet I never met anyone who watched it as well until I met this boy online who also watched it, and that's when I first started liking him. I met him for the first time around June, and here we are dating, and I get to see him at the end of October.
We met in high school, and Joe introduced me to Good Mythical Morning, and we would watch episodes while talking on the phone, and he got me this poster while we were in high school. Last year, I popped the question, and now we're engaged.
5 years ago, I saw her in line at a concert. She's wearing a Good Mythical Morning hoodie, so I went up and complimented it, of course. And anyways, we did long distance during COVID, and now we've been dating for 4 years. We live together, so thank you, Good Mythical Morning.
5 years ago, we were in a play together, and backstage we learned we both watch GMM every single day.
And now 2 years married, it's still part of our daily routine.
It brought me to Mythical Twitter, where I met a group of fiercely supportive friends. We might have joined a cult together. You be the judge on that one, but...
We met at Mythicon and we're still friends today.
We finally met in person for the first time at Mythicon, and it was Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity.
And we bonded our freshman year of high school. We were playing Catch the Fish with Granddad.
We have been friends for about 4 years, and we quickly learned about each other that we are both really big fans of the show since we're little.
GMM has brought me closer to Jim, aka my dad.
And this is the person that GMM brought me super close to. It's my dad.
Ever since we started watching it many years ago, it's grown us closer as a father and son. It means a lot to us.
He passed away a few years ago from a chronic illness that was extremely painful, and it was hard to see him in pain. So when he was sick, we would play GMMs and guess who would win the competitions, and it was always so much fun. So thank you guys for all you do.
Thank you guys for always making us laugh, and we'll keep being our mythical best.
Thanks for bringing us together. We love you.
Happy 2500th episode.
Thanks, Mythical, for fostering our friendship.
And
happy 2500 episodes.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Look, I was reaching for my hanky and it's gone. Where did it?
Can use my hanky.
It went inside the lining of my jacket.
That happened to me earlier.
Where did it go? I'm gonna have to cut it open.
Here, just use mine, man.
Oh well, I wasn't actually crying. I'm sorry. I just got really close.
I got a little close too.
I got very close.
Turns out friendship is contagious. I can't even say friendship.
Friend shrimp.
Friendship is contagious.
Are you allergic to friend shrimp?
Hey, that was a good one. That was a really good one. I mean, it's, you do so many episodes of this thing and you can kind of lose perspective. Okay, we're going to sit down. What are we going to eat today? What are we going to do? It becomes a routine for us to do it, just like it can become a routine for you to watch it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But the montage is a helpful reminder of that we are a part of people's lives.
Friendship builds friendship.
Friendship builds friendship.
Friend shrimp breeds friend shrimp.
Friendship.
And listen,
and there's like a comfort viewing thing that happens.
But I will say, this show may have brought you together, whether it's a friendship, a group of friends, a romance. If and when you break up, do not blame us. We brought you together, but if you break up, it's all on you.
And I met somebody last weekend who, that happened to him. And he said he hadn't been able to watch. I was like, listen.
She got to keep GMM?
I was like, she does not get to keep GMM. You don't have to, that doesn't need to be divided.
Right, yeah.
In a breakup.
Get a mediator.
All right. So now that we got that off our chest, you sure you don't want to cry?
I'll cry later. I save it all. I save it all up for my kids. Just walk in, just torn apart. Man, what's wrong with Dad again?
That was special. Okay. Speaking of special moments and the people that you love and appreciate, we want to recognize the crew. Of course, we couldn't do this without the crew. So, crew, come on out. We got to recognize you guys.
Thank you, thank you.
I recognize that one.
Hey, I recognize you.
her.
Congrats.
I recognize him.
Four.
I recognize her.
I'm Matt.
I recognize it. I recognize it.
Like mac and cheese.
Recognize.
Eight.
Recognize her. Recognize him.
10.
I recognize all these people.
Candy Day, Daddy. Do you want to hear a sweet nothing? I
Recognize them.
Congratulations.
I recognize. Yeah.
I like the orange, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I pretty much recognize all these people.
20.
I recognize you.
21.
I recognize you.
22.
I recognize
23.
you.
24.
I recognize you.
25. You did it. You did it right. You counted to 25 for once.
Yes, and of course there's more crew than we just had to
Yeah.
pick 25 at random. I don't know how they were picked.
I don't pick him.
Okay.
But you are the last one.
You're the model, Carney,
Yeah, no.
for the shirt.
Let's see let's see
give
the
us a
back of
little
this
turn.
thing.
If you want to be a part of being recognized out on the street, maybe you'll meet your future lover or your dad. I don't know. You can get this especially commemorative 2500 episode. What is this? A t-shirt?
T-shirt.
I'm so verklempt.
You're gonna make it, man. Trust me, you'll be all right.
This shirt is available for 25 hours only, and we're going to give you 25% off if you go to mythical.com. And because it's Cyber Monday, we're giving 25% off everything.
What?
In the store all day.
25% off site-wide all day?
There you go.
Barney. Mythical.com.
Mythical.com. Oh my goodness. Pull yourself together, Rhett.
Okay, so before we get to the final montage, we have a couple of very special moments planned to celebrate the idea of 2,500. First, Twinkie Fingies himself has been hard at work on this one. We went all the way back to the very first episode of Good Mythical Morning and singled out one meaningful frame. Then Twinkie Fingies did his thing and recreated that frame, but did so with 2,500 pixels.
Is every pixel a special picture of like a mythical beast or a moment from the show, or is it just 2,500 pixels?
It's 2,500 pixels.
Ah. Maybe you need to move away from your screen.
Yeah, like if you do
Whoa,
that.
whoa, yeah, oh.
It starts to, and you turn it sideways a little bit. It just kind of looks like the screenshot.
Yeah, there we go.
So it's like an 8. Okay,
That is
you.
so thoughtful.
Thank you so much.
That is so thoughtful. Thank
Twinkie
you.
Fingy.
Wow.
Well, if that wasn't enough, we have another little satisfying treat for you. What's more satisfying than popping bubble wrap? So the Mythical Art Department rated as many stores as they could and came back with 2,500 bubbles for you to pop.
Well, at least they counted them,
Well, I
you know?
guess,
It's
I
like,
mean-
that's,
I mean, math.
that shows some effort.
Math is so interesting, you know?
Do you want
It's just like, once you really think about it, 2,500 is not that many, apparently. I feel like I need to apologize to Margaret Court.
I know.
And the Beatles.
You want a goal at this?
A goal?
I cannot talk at all.
Yeah,
Too much emotion.
I'd like a goal at it.
Here you go.
Give me a goal at it. Oh, yeah, okay. What else we got, Stevie? This
Can
is
you
too much
imagine meeting
fun.
your spouse because of us? It's like, that's
Oh, no.
wild, man. That is
Well,
wild.
speaking of Margaret, you know, in the sports world, the most exciting way to celebrate a big win is with a freezing cold Gatorade shower. So without further ado, to celebrate our big win, here is Chase getting 2,500 drops of Gatorade dumped all over him.
Go for it.
2,500.
Most of it missed, David.
That's all 2,500 right there.
I know, but it was so little.
100.
And then,
About 2,350 drops went in front of Chase's face. But I mean, you know what? Hey,
man, you dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
I feel so loved and cared for right
I know this has been so. It was really special, and then it just got so much more special.
It keeps getting more and more special.
Where's it going to go from here, Stevie?
Well, now it's all about the crew. It's time to honor the people behind the scenes who make this show possible.
Good.
And specifically the Mythical crew members who have been here the longest. Let's take a look. Not only are Rhett and Link the gorgeous, youthful, and unnervingly handsome faces of Good Mythical Morning, but they also write the first line of voiceover in every video package we produce. However, there is also an entire team of unsung heroes working tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure your mornings are always mythical. So please enjoy a closer look at some of the mythical crew members who we like to think of as our veteran visionaries. Our trailblazers of tenure, our guardians of growth, our maestros of momentum, our pioneers of progress. I'm talking about the crew members who have been here the longest. We begin, of course, with Stevie, the golden-haired powerhouse with a golden voice to match. And for the record, she has nothing to do with our voiceover scripts or the voiceovers themselves. Stevie joined Rhett and Link on their mythical journey as a production manager all the way back in 2013. No one could have predicted the chaotic yet wonderful adventure that would lead her to becoming Mythical's chief creative officer and literal voice of GMM. When it comes to Good Mythical Morning, Stevie has seen it all. Moments of triumph, moments of defeat, and well, whatever this is.
That's weird.
All in all, it's
weird.
been years and years of love and laughter. And where is Stevie now? Not doing this voiceover, but instead making millions off her dating app, Locks of Love, a place for fashionable Jewish lesbians who know how to make men in their 40s feel good about themselves, to meet, eat smoked fish, and fall in love. And what would Good Mythical Morning be without the one and only Chase? Chase began his journey at Mythical in 2014 as a hungry intern. He was so young, he couldn't even properly rip an apple in half.
The apple hole.
Adorable. Since then, he's been Rhett and Link's right-hand cartographer, Easter Bunny, serial killer, though the one thing Chase never has been and never could be is Michelle. Where is Chase now? Not sitting next to me, but instead being blacklisted from Mythical after releasing a tell-all book detailing his time working for the company. He also illustrated it, and unfortunately he used butthole quite literally. No look back at GMM would be complete without the enigmatic glue that holds it all together. I speak, of course, about the world-famous Morgan Morgan. Despite being an incredibly famous actor, little footage of the elusive Morgan Morgan within Mythical actually exists. Some say Morgan's mythical journey began as an editor back in 2014, but he soon became the show's all-important director. Morgan is responsible for so many vital tasks, we couldn't begin to name them all. Mostly because we don't know what they are. Where is Morgan Morgan now? Not behind the camera. No. As we all know, his iconic catchphrase was, "We'll make it work." But one day, Morgan could not, in fact, make it work, and his head simply imploded. And that brings us to the bro with the spork tattoo, Mythical Chef Josh. Josh first appeared on Good Mythical Morning as a guest chef for Willet Burger way back in 2015. And after years of completely ignoring emails and DMs from Stevie, Josh rejoined the team in 2017 as an associate culinary producer. The rest is Mythical Kitchen history. Josh's legendary rise, completely revolutionizing the way Mythical approaches food content, eventually led to the standalone Mythical Kitchen channel, where Josh quickly became quite comfortable in his role as the face of the channel. Very comfortable. Too comfortable? From $200 Big Macs to urine-soaked marshmallows, Mythical Chef Josh is a proven master of his craft. Where is Josh now? He's not in the Mythical Kitchen. Yes, eventually Josh consumed so much protein powder that he actually ascended to another plane of existence. We miss you, Josh. If you think about it, Good Mythical Morning wouldn't even exist if it weren't for the wild oats spread by our very own Myrtle Beach celebrity, Charles Neal. As the father of Link Neal, Charles has had his literal DNA all over GMM since day one. Since then, he's left his mark on the show and our hearts by doing everything from crazy cookie roulette to hiding in the woods to whatever this is.
Dad?
What the are you doing in here?
Where's Charles now? No longer shagging it up in South Carolina. After dedicating years to his award-winning podcast with his son, Charles eventually gave up the job when he shocked the world and became the next Golden Bachelor.
Yes.
Sorry, Nancy. All of these wonderful, blacklisted, imploded, no longer existent, and incredibly talented Mythical crew members represent only a small piece of the full Mythical crew, all of whom are indispensable to the success of Good Mythical Morning. Congrats on 2,500 episodes to the best team on YouTube and beyond.
Thank you, crew.
Wow.
Shout out to the Longies. And all of you for making this possible. This is so special.
I mean, it's a wonderful thing that we get to sit here and we're kind of like babies at this point. We show up.
Right.
Lucas has orange clothes for us to put on, just like like your mama just puts clothes out for you, and you just walk in and you're like,
right,
Mommy, does this fit? And you put it on, and then you come out here, and then Stevie just tells you what's next. I mean, I like being an adult baby.
It's awesome.
Yes.
This is great.
Okay, well, it's probably about time we bring this celebration to a close.
Wow. 2,500 episodes of Good Mythical Morning.
They said it couldn't be done.
Who said that?
I don't know, probably somebody at some point.
Well, whether they did or they didn't, here we are.
Still doing it.
The typical YouTube show.
You know that they come and go.
We miss you, Jenna Marbles.
Trying to keep it interesting.
Somehow we keep finding new things to eat.
When we started YouTube,
Mr. Beast did not have pubes,
but we have pubes. Now we have more, and they're substantially grayer than they were before. We're still doing it. I'm talking about the show. We're still doing it.
Not making innuendo.
We're still doing it. Every single weekday.
Still doing it. Slowly going crazy. People find us on TikTok and say, you raised me. And now they're grown with kids of their own that are our grandbabies.
But listen, we're not gonna keep them for the weekend while you go on a romantic getaway to have sex for the first time in 4 months.
Good luck with that. Take it away, Chase. Yeah. I can tell that you are obviously playing that. Yeah.
We're still doing it. Secretly hating each other.
We're still doing it. Or maybe secretly love us.
We're still doing it. The views have plateaued.
We're still doing it. But our confidence grows.
We're still doing it.
Hanging on to our 40s.
We're still doing it.
Oh, stink make me horny.
We're still doing it.
On Reddit they complain.
We're still doing it.
But you still watch every day.
We're still doing it.
Making loud, true sound.
We're still doing it.
Go all the way down.
We're still doing it.
Dinking and sinking.
Still doing it.
Why don't you please buy our trinkets?
We're still doing it.
Never gonna retire.
We're still doing it.
Unless we retire.
We're still doing it.
Love to all the crew.
We're still doing it.
And love to you.
We're still doing it.
To the 2,499 before.
We're still doing it.
And the 2,500 more.
We're still doing it.
Thank you so much. And as always, Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is!
Hey, Rhett and Link. It's Rhett and Link.
And definitely not AI-generated versions of your voices.
Great job on 2,500 episodes. We're so awesome.
We're so awesome.
It's crazy how we did this all by ourselves with the help of no one.
We did it. Rhett and Link rule.
Everyone else drool.
It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality. Wow. It makes you sound especially robotic. You should contact someone. Click the top link to see our 25 goals for 2025 in Good Mythical More.
And to find out where this surprise wheel is gonna land. It's Cyber Monday and the deals don't stop. Enjoy 25% off store-wide at mythical.com.